Denise says, Leo, can you see the future being in touch with your Akashic records? Yes. She put it in capital letters to get my attention. Yeah, that way I don't have to put my glasses on to read. I just lean back a little bit here and use one eye. The one that sees better. Yes, you actually can. Everybody can, not just the Akashic record. But yes, you have to be careful with the future because the future is being written because it's separated down here. So it's not always certain. That's why Yoda said the future is very difficult. Emotion, it's always emotion because it is. The strongest emotion in your future or in anyone's future becomes the easiest to access. And so when people look into the future, they go to the most likely place where they can see the future, and that's the strongest emotion. And that's not always accurate. It's a what if. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. Psychics, well, a lot of them are aware of that and won't tell you, and some aren't aware of it themselves, and they just tell you what they see. And they know it's rare that you get a psychic who gives you possibilities. An honest psychic, when you ask about your future, will give you the possibilities they can see. That's a good psychic. When they say, I can see a couple of different avenues that you could go down, and they're both just as likely, depending on when you get to that crossroad. When you hear a psychic talking like that, and I'm saying this now, so if it gets out there in the universe, people will listen to what I'm saying and change what they're saying to actually say those things when they're not true. That's why we don't normally say that stuff out loud. But you do have access to your own future, but it's limited. Let me tell you why. Because we're supposed to be organically living. So the true answer to that question, Denise, should have been yes and no. Okay. Because if there's something that you're supposed to and want to learn on your own organically, your higher self will block you from seeing it even in your own Akashic record because you're supposed to be learning it down here. So some of the things will come through that are non-consequential, just like when Ra's talking and Ra says this doesn't usurp the law of free will, so I can tell you about it. That is everything that you know about yourself is also determined that way. The purpose of us being here is to be.